everyone, my name is Rodder and you're watching the Minecraft Guide for Beginners, the tutorial series on YouTube for new and returning players to Minecraft 1.16. In this episode, it's about time we start gearing up to take on that big bad Ender Dragon in the End Dimension, so we can finally get some shulker boxes and some elytra. So you might have noticed this big stone pillar behind me, wondering what's up with that. Well, in order to get to the stronghold more efficiently, we have to connect it up to our base via the nether. So we're gonna go ahead, and it's starting to get dark, so we'll be sleeping pretty soon here. So we'll just cut back when we're done with that. Okay, and we're back from sleeping real quick to make the night go bye-bye. And behind me is a nether portal. Now, you might notice on my screen, I have some coordinates and time of day and direct. What's up with that? That's a data pack that I'm using from Vanilla Tweaks to, that way I don't have to, have this really ugly debug screen up whenever I want to get coordinates. It's always right there, so if I die, boom, the coordinates are right there on the screen. I can grab a screenshot, get back to where I died a lot easier. So it's a quality of life enhancement that I put in there. It's because Bedrock has it, so, why not Java? Everyone tells me Bedrock's so much better than Java. Yeah, right. Anyway, in Minecraft 1.16, if you build a nether portal above Y128, you should spawn on the nether roof. So I built this portal here at Y130. Because Y130 is greater than Y128. So we are going to pop through it and see if we do indeed end up on the top of the nether roof. And we do not. We end up in our normal nether portal. Fantastic. So I'm going to disable this real quick. Well, actually, I'm going to step through. And we are in the mine. So how to solve this little conundrum. I'm gonna jump off camera. I'm gonna get this fixed and solved here, because if I go through the nether and disable that portal, and I can't really, get back to the overworld. So I'm gonna jump off camera, get this fixed, and we're gonna try this thing all over again when I come back. Oh, camera. Work with me, camera. Oh, there we are. So I kind of figured out what we did wrong here. Turns out you can't just portal directly onto the roof. Logical Geek Boy came to my rescue with his tutorial on how to get into the nether roof. Granted, it was developed in 1.15, so our mileage may vary, but it involves snow, ender pearls, and bedrock. So I'm going to go ahead and get into first person mode. We're going to pop through the portal here, and we're going to talk about our plan of attack to get up on the nether roof, because I very much desire my hub to be up there, where it's a lot safer than the dangers of the 1.16 nether. So we have to get up there. We have to find a section of bedrock. So let me go ahead and just disable this portal so it doesn't interfere with our future plans. There we go, portal's disabled, and we're gonna pillar up. So we're looking for a 1x2 section of bedrock at Y127 now. That's our new goal. And then from there, we'll be able to nether ender pearl through the bedrock up onto the roof, and then we can go ahead and build a portal. Okay, so we found our spot here. We have 2 bedrock blocks at Y127. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put 5 snow layers down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna ender pearl into that gap between the bedrock and the snow. And now you can see my head sticking up through the bedrock. So right now I'm actually inside the bedrock block, but my head is outside the block, so I'm not taking suffocation damage. So at this point, we just go ahead and we jump again, and we are now officially on the nether roof with no mobs in sight. A lot of mushrooms, but no mobs. Let's go ahead and fire up a quick. Now the problem is I don't have any slabs with me, so I can't spawn. The mobs will be able to spawn off that obsidian, so we'll have to come back, and we will definitely have to spawn proof this portal. But for now, let's go ahead and let's just fire up a quick dirty nether portal to make sure we can still get back to the overworld. Boom. I don't use obsidian in the corners because I am cheap when it comes to obsidian, because it takes so much effort to mine. Light her up. Alrighty, we're gonna hold our nose and take the plunge and see where we end up at. And we end up back here in the overworld on our platform. So let's go back through one more time and go ahead and test. And Voila, back on the nether roof. So we can go ahead and get started to linking up our stronghold, which means I gotta travel to the stronghold in the overworld to set up that side of the portal first, and then come all the way back to base, get back up here, go back there in the nether, build the portal, which I'm gonna jump off camera and get done. I'll bring you guys back in when I'm ready to test the portals out. Okay, we are here at the stronghold nether portal that should link us into the stronghold. So let me take a minute here just to explain how nether portals link up between the nether and the overworld for those who may not have a full grasp of the mechanics. So let me flip into first person view here. So when you travel through a portal, the game is going to look at a set of coordinates depending on where the nether portal you went in through is at. So for example, this one here is at 221, 129, and 142. Now in the nether, one block counts for 8 blocks in the overworld, so we need to take those coordinates and multiply them by 8 on all three at once. So when you take those three coordinates, 221, 129, 142, and multiply all three by 8, that's the first block that the game is going to look for a corresponding portal on the other end. It's going to go out, I believe, up to several hundred to 1,000 blocks, and it will link into the closest portal it finds to that exact set of coordinates. All right, so in the stronghold, there's a portal at 1771 on the X by 17 by 1127. And that coordinates is should match up pretty close on the X and the Z coordinate here, on the 221 and 142 coordinate. The Y coordinate is not going to match up at all, but because there are no other nether portals in that area, this one should link up to that one with no problems. So let's plug our nose and dive into the deep end and see if we come out into the stronghold. And we did. The nether portal, the stronghold. Right here is our end portal. It all linked up just fine. So now if you look at this block here, we're looking at 1770. Well, the coordinates, I was a little off in my original coordinates. 1770, 16, 1127. And then if we divide these now by 8, we will convert the overworld coordinates into the nether coordinates. So if you want to do the math, it should come out pretty close to the nether portal that we have here on top of the roof. So that's how nether portals link up. And just so remember, when going from overworld to nether, divide by 8. From nether to overworld, multiply by 8. Now, there's no corresponding math for the end dimension because all the end portals are predetermined. You can't build your own end portal, so the game doesn't have a linking algorithm as such. So now we need to go ahead and run back to base and finish working on our preparations. Now, as you can see here, there is absolutely a desolate wasteland up here that we have nothing to navigate by. So we'll be solving that when we get back to base. We're going to grab some carpet and we're going to lay down a carpet trail to show how to get from the base portal to the stronghold portal. And the carpet is not going to be spawnable, so you don't have to worry about mob spawning. So I'm going to go ahead, jump off camera, and start working our way back towards the base portal, and I'll bring you guys back in when I get there. Okay, so we can finally see our base portal in the distance. Now, standing right here, we can see the two portals. But as we get closer to the base portal, that other portal is going to disappear because we'll be outside the render distance for that portal. So I'm just going to backpedal towards the base portal here. And at some point, we're going to see that portal. It's getting really small now. Zoom in a little bit there just to make sure we still have it. And it is going to blink out. Maybe. Yep. We turn to look and make sure we're still by that portal, and we turn back and it's gone. So this is why we need the colored carpet lines to show us how to get point A to point B. Or we could put in a powered rail system to just jump in a minecart and just right down to it. And we are back here on our little platform. It's night out. I haven't slept in a while. This is going to be... Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to head back to the base, and we're going to jump into bed real quick, make it daytime. Then we're going to start talking about the preparations for the End Dragon fight and what all we need to put together for that. So what we need for the dragon fight is, first off, is our gear. We have a diamond armor that's fully enchanted with protection 4. So that's the highest level of protection we can get from the dragon. So it's going to help us a lot. And we also have feather falling 3 on our boots. It's going to help us with the fall damage. We have sharpness 5 on our sword. So that means we're going to deal the maximum damage of our melee hits now. And we also have a decent pick, because we're going to need to be pillaring up to some towers here. We have some cobblestone for bridging and pillaring with. The bed we don't need anymore. We have plenty of arrows here. I'm hoping 6 stacks should be enough arrows. We have potions of slow falling, so if the dragon knocks us up in the air, we can chug down one of these potions and slow our descent so we don't accidentally fall off into the void and die. Remind me to tell you guys about the void in the next episode. And we have some golden apples for emergency health regeneration, and we have a bow here. Now, what I'm going to do is I found an infinity book in the Stronghold library. So I'm going to actually go put that on the bow, which means those 6 stacks of arrows are no longer needed. So we can just take 1 arrow with us and we'll be good. So let me get our infinity, because infinity is way more valuable than efficiency 3. And I need to make an anvil. So remember from earlier episodes, an anvil is, I believe, 4 ingots and 3 iron blocks. So we'll make the 3 iron blocks here. And set aside the 4 ingots there. Alright, our anvil is made. Let's go put it down in the proper position here. And let's go ahead and enchant our bow. 19 levels, set affinity. Thank you very much. So there we go. So now with infinity on the bow, we can't put many on it because the 2 enchants are mutually exclusive. We have ourselves a shield, which not going to be specifically handy for this fight. It will help us if any endermen aggro us. Let's go ahead and drop this. Let's grab a bucket of water to help ease our falls if need be. And we'll go ahead and we'll grab a stack of steak for food, because we're going to need to eat during this fight. And other than that, I honestly think that is pretty much going to be everything that we need to fight the end dragon. So in the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through the dragon fight in more detail, and we're going to go out to the end and we're going to fight ourselves a dragon. Let me just drop this in here, drop that in there, drop that in there. I don't think we'll need the flint and steel, so we will go put that back. So I'll take care of that off camera. So in this episode, we have linked up the stronghold to our base via our nether, on the nether roof, might I add. We've talked about the end dragon preparations. Oh, I almost forgot. We need ender pearls. We are definitely going to need ender pearls in case we get knocked off the island. We can ender pearl back onto it and save ourselves from certain death in the void. So I think I have some laying around here. I just gotta find them. I think I have some laying around here. The problem of disorganized storage is that you never know where you put stuff. I mean, I guess that I might just have to farm up some more ender pearls. I thought I had 15 of them. Maybe they're back at the stronghold. So I will find ender pearls somewhere, either off camera or at the stronghold for the next episode. And I think that's gonna wrap us up here. I'm just checking the last little bit of storage around here. I don't see any ender pearls in there. Nothing in there. Okay, so let's go outside and let's wrap this up. So we talked about the end dragon preparations in this episode. We connected the stronghold to the nether. We need to put down a carpet line so we know where our portals are, but they're close, pretty close together. So if we just get into some of the right ballpark direction, we'll see the other portal eventually. Next episode, we are going to take out that dragon. And I'm going to show you guys how the fight goes. I'm going to tell you guys all about the dragon's attacks and abilities. And we are going to go and we are going to liberate the end for the tyrannical dragon so we can harvest shulker boxes and elytra. All of the goodies a growing Minecrafter needs. So be sure to smash that subscribe button if you want to see the episode and you don't want to miss it. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this episode. If you thought it was informative, entertaining, educational. Leave me any questions and comments down below if you have any. And don't forget, I do stream over on Twitch live where you can come and hang out and watch me play some Minecraft and chat me up Hit me with questions, get some advice for your own worlds. Anything that you want to do over there, twitch.tv/Rodron. The link will be in the description down below. And be sure to follow me over on Twitter for updates on streams and videos. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.